Yesterday fight was crazy. Crazy. Boots started grabbing him. Flanger, 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 flanger. He hit him with the right hook. Bing, bing, bing. Zayas came down the middle. Boots, boom. My son Boots start rolling. Boots start rolling. Boots start, they start fussing. Boots came out the middle. Bing, dropped him. Oh my God, they was wilding. They was wilding, y'all.
I think we overhyping this victory in a sense where nobody picked Xander to win. I think it's going to be different when he goes up against a Fundora or a Virgil, because if one of those guys get him hurt like Xander did, I don't think it's going to be the same outcome. I don't worry about coming back to prove anything, but the only thing that I can say is I'm 10 steps ahead of him.
Is he going to be the best pound-for-pound fighter in the world one day?
I mean, when you look at him, he could be. When you look at him,
is he top 10 now?
On the front end, he could
on
be.
the front end, meaning the surface level talent.
Yes, man, yes.
So you're making a distinction between talent and skill. You're saying, I agree, Boots has the talent to do it.
Yeah.
Does he have the skill to do it?
That's what we have to wait and see. And the only way that we're really going to be able to see that, we see him in some really top elite competition.
Fundora, that's what we need to see.
Fundora, the Ortizes, guys like that.
The boxing world has reached a point where almost everyone is saying the same thing. Fans, boxing experts, and even former champions are all talking about one fighter. They keep using a word that is rarely heard in boxing: unbeatable. That fighter is Jaron "Boots" Ennis, and after his recent performances, many people believe he could become one of the greatest fighters of this generation.
Is it more talent or is he really skilled? If you see him step into a ring with the Ortiz, you may see a complete guy, especially if he gets touched.
Man, we gonna cook Ortiz.
He gonna cook Ortiz just like he just got done cooking Zayas. You gotta understand that about Boots. Boots is willing to take yours to get his. And it's a trap. And I think that he fights off of feeling. That's what it is. It's feeling. He can pick and choose when he wanna step on the gas, when he doesn't wanna step on the gas. Like, bro, he made that, but that got his behind. But smash.
After watching Boots Ennis face the toughest challenges of his career in 2026, the conversation has completely changed. People are no longer asking if he will become a champion. Instead, they are asking how many weight divisions he can dominate before his career is over. Every fight makes him look more complete, more confident, and more dangerous than ever before.
One of the reporters after Jaron Ennis's win the other day mentioned your name and said that if there's ever a time where you could do like a 172 catchweight with Ben Whitaker, could it happen down the line? Just your reaction to those comments. I mean, Boots didn't exactly say, yeah, let's do it, but the fact that was even mentioned, what's your reaction?
Yeah, madness. He's a great fighter. I think 170 is a bit too heavy for him, but very talented. I enjoy watching him fight, and if I do fight in America, maybe his card, I'd like to be on there.
Most boxing stars become famous because of one special skill. Some have incredible speed. Others have an iron chin or unbelievable knockout power. But Boots Ennis is different. Boxing analysts believe he is almost everything. His speed, timing, defense, power, footwork, and ring intelligence all work together, making him one of the most complete fighters in the sport today.
We seen a Broad Street massacre. We seen a death row execution. We seen I'm talking about, this shit was, did you see that shit?
I did. And to be fair, we got to give some credit to Xander. No, I mean, did you think it was done after the first round?
I'm going to give Xander a lot of credit. You know, the most credit I'm going to give him? He could take an ass whooping. I'm telling you, he's a boy. I'm talking about he can take an ass whipping. You hear me? For some rounds. I'm talking about, like, I was screaming, stop that shit. That kid has a fucking future. What are y'all doing? Like, I was wondering if he made Bob mad or shit. Because, like, this kid got a future. It's clear to see, y'all, this kid is not going to win this fight. He's about to die in here. And I was also saying if he dies, because they didn't want to stop this shit. But I'm like, damn, he got a future. Like, don't do that to that fucking kid.
He got a future still, and he's got heart still.
No, he got heart, he got a future, he could fight, landed some good punches. But, bro, that's Boots, bro.
I mean, okay, so Boots is the name of the day, the name of the night, but, Crawford, the dust ain't even settled on that retirement check. If we were to see them, it's the next fight, and I know it's a huge if, I know it's probably a not. But who would you pick after a
would you
fight like
pick?
that? I don't get to answer the question.
Yes, you do.
I don't get to answer the question.
Why don't you?
Because they don't want to hear from me. They want to hear from you. I get to ask the man.
I got Jaron Boots Crawford. Got him!
Imagine combining the elite defensive skills of Shocker Stevenson with the explosive knockout power of Gervonta Tank Davis. That gives you a small idea of what Boots Ennis brings into the ring. He switches smoothly between orthodox and southpaw, changes angles without warning, and never loses his balance or defensive awareness. Opponents struggle to find any rhythm because he is always one step ahead.
The performance was sensational. You know what I mean? I thought it was a special performance. He did everything he said he was gonna do, right? Everything through the lead up, he said, I'm gonna do, there's nothing that you can do that I can't do. I can do everything better than you.
Right.
But as I'm watching it, and they're like the first 5 seconds, when Boots came out and landed that jab, the first jab, I was just like, dang, already? He's already established his range. He's already got his timing down. I was like, it's gonna be a short night for Xander Zayas. And as the course of the fight, what you mentioned, the third round, this is boxing, baby. You know, he hurt him in the first round. He was going for the kill. Yeah, he squares himself up. And I told you guys about the flaws that he has. Yeah, they're technical flaws. However, man, he bit down, he fought back, and he got him up out of there. He broke him down and got him up out of there.
He sure did. And heading into the fight, although I don't know that Boots has proven, and he certainly hasn't fought the guys that Benavidez fought, but it reminded me of Benavidez going into Zurdo Ramirez fight, which was kind of billed as a big fight. But really, did anyone think Zurdo Ramirez was going to beat Benavidez? No one thought so, because Benavidez is better in every department. Same here. Zayas is a nice young fighter. Boots does do everything better than Zayas, right? Like, I don't know that it was quite as big a fight as people were making it out to be, because going in, you figured it to be one-sided, and it was. And I think maybe part of the reason people are having a big reaction to it is because Xander outperformed expectations in that third round, Mike.
Yeah, I agree with you, Max. You know, this is not the final boss for Boots Ennis, right? So there's gonna be much bigger fights for him in the future. And I know Xander is the Puerto Rican, and to pull a Max, you know who Boots reminds me of? Tito Trinidad. And I'm not saying that Boots is as good as Tito Trinidad. The way he reminds me of Tito is,
How?
I don't know. He's only worried about his offense. He's vulnerable. He's there to be hit. He might be chinny. We don't know yet. But he's going to be a sensational offensive fighter, like you guys said, and he is only worried about that. He's fantastic from the pocket. He's there to be hit.
Many fans only notice his highlight reel knockouts on social media. But experienced trainers pay attention to something much more important. They study the moments before the knockout happens. Those few seconds reveal his incredible boxing IQ. Trained by his father, Bozy Ennis, Boots stays calm under pressure, reads every movement, controls the distance, and patiently waits for the perfect opening. By the time he throws the finishing punch, he has already figured out his opponent.
How were you able to stay calm in moments like that?
I've been doing it so long, bro. That's why I've been doing it so long. And when you know what you want him to do and you know what he listens to, it's easy to stay calm.
Now, is each fighter different? Like, does some need a pep talk in a situation like that, or does some just need like strategic instruction?
That's all. That's what you need. You know what I mean? All I got to do is tell him he did certain things, and he had to do it. You know what I mean? Then a lot of times I like to tell him nothing because he know what to do. You know what I mean? He been doing it so long, man. You know what I mean? Like what, 36 fights now? Yeah, with 36 fights. So he know what to do. He know how to adjust to different styles, man.
Roy Jones said he felt like they should have stopped it in the 5th round. He said he felt like Xander was done.
I agree with it, and that's what I asked. I was asking Carl. I said, Carl, why they let it go? And he just stumped his head. You know what I mean? They should have stopped that. They should have been. And then you got to look at it. That slow count was a slow count. Mm-hmm. People didn't understand. I was white out. The way he was counting, Harvey Dodd was counting was slow. You know what I mean? They let them boy get hit with too many shots, man. I mean, like I told everybody, Xander, that's my guy. I like that guy, man. You know what I mean? He's a good fighter, man. Let him live to fight another day, man. Don't take no punches like that, man.
Former champions and respected trainers don't compare Boots to just one boxing legend. They see pieces of several all-time greats in his style. His ability to switch stances reminds many people of Terrence Crawford. His speed and offensive creativity bring back memories of Sugar Ray Leonard. And when he attacks from strange angles with fast combinations, fans see flashes of Roy Jones Jr. But despite those comparisons, Boots has created his own unique style that makes him one of the most dangerous fighters in boxing today.
But to be honest with you, Boots did everything I thought he would, except he did get a little lackadaisical at one point and got caught with a shot that I didn't expect him to get caught with. And I want to commend him for being smart enough to stay in the body, because people won't believe this, but the body shots are really what ultimately stopped Xander's eyes. It wasn't just the head shots. I think the body shots were more effective than the head shots.
So you think the body setup, the body shots had more effect than the head shots?
The body broke him down. He couldn't come back from the body shots. Every time he got caught with a good body shot, it stayed with him for a while. And like in that last round when he got stopped, he got hit with a body shot. His hands went down there. He wanted to protect his head, but he couldn't. He was too busy trying to protect his body. And that's why you got to always tell people always got to remember, you got to stay with that body attack. If you stay in that body attack, a lot of guys can't take that over a period of time. And a lot of guys don't really know how to brace themselves properly for a body shot. I'm finding that out more as I train fighters. I have so many guys that are really, I thought they were really top level guys, but they don't know how to take a body shot. And it's crazy because you have to teach them how to actually brace for a body shot. And nobody ever taught Xander. He just got away with it for so long. And Boots tested that. And Boots found out that he didn't know how to lock up for the body shot. So Boots started banging his body. And the body shots, like I said, the head shot, you can come back from. Just like Boots came back from the head shot that Xander hit him with. And to Xander's credit, he was trying to go to Boots' body too, but Boots can take the body shots. Boots can take the body shots. Xander can't take them like that. So Boots was really having much more effect on Xander's body than Xander was having on his. Now, he was trying, but it was to no avail. Boots was destroying his body. I mean, breaking his body down. That's what really ultimately, to me, caused him to start the fight, because the shot he hit him in that 7th round, he went down, but he was hurt already from that body shot. He was trying to protect his body more so than his head.
It's a lot to unpack here.
All of those skills faced their biggest test in June 2026 when Boots Ennis stepped into the ring against Xander Zayas to unify the 154-pound division. It quickly became one of the year's best fights. Early in the 3rd round, Zayas landed a clean right hand that clearly hurt Boots and forced him to hold for a moment. It was the first time many fans had ever seen him in real trouble. But great fighters always find a way to respond. Boots stayed calm, recovered quickly, took control of the fight, and knocked the previously undefeated Zayas down 3 times before finishing him with a brutal 7th round stoppage.
You said it would be a good fight for as long as it lasts, and you ain't lying, man. People saying that's fight of the year.
Told you. Nope. I told him, if you get reckless and come on and try to bang with him, you get knocked out. You know what I mean?
Is that proof to what you always be saying about not watching tape? Because everybody expected him to box and move.
I told you that's why I don't watch tape. I don't watch tapes, man. Because I know Boots knows it too. He was trained to do that. So time to get out of hand a little bit. You get a little relaxed. I mean, he was too relaxed. So shit, man. But then he got himself together. I said, yo, you got to do this. You got to do it. He can't beat from inside and outside. He found out he couldn't beat Boots boxing. He found out he couldn't outbox him. So he had to take a chance.
You think that was in the 1st round when he was trying to...
6 rounds, 6 jabs? What, how many jabs? Boots hit him with? You know what I mean? Then he fight. I probably can't out. And I can't move like shit. Boots cut the ring. They tell my Boots on how to cut the ring now? Okay. Nobody happened.
That fight proved something even more important than his talent. It showed that Boots can handle pressure when everything is on the line. His confidence never disappeared even after getting hurt. Against taller fighters with a long reach, experts believe he has another major advantage. He knows exactly how to close the distance, fight comfortably on the inside, attack the body with powerful combinations, and make bigger opponents feel uncomfortable every second of the fight. That fearless mindset, combined with his incredible skills, is exactly why so many people believe Jaron "Boots" Ennis could rule boxing for years to come.
He has to. Where else he gonna go? He been in this game 10 years, Andre. He gotta make every move he can make right now. He ain't got to. He can't wait forever. You know, we saw what happened with Boo Boo. Boo Boo kept waiting and look what happened with Boo Boo. He waited too long. You understand me? So you can't keep waiting like that. He got to go. That's why sometimes he having these lapses, because he's not, like you say, he's not used to having to stay focused the whole night because he's not fighting that he ain't got the right opportunities. So now you got it. You need to go take these opportunities now while they're available. Guess what? Fundora has been KO'd and you have KO power. So that's not a fight you can't win. You understand me?
Yeah.
And that makes the virtual fight even bigger too. Because now, if him and Earl fights, the one of that fight, you go to Dallas and fight that person, there's another huge payday.
It's moment.
You understand where I'm
Yeah.
coming from? So you got to look at it from that side too. But that's not ducking. That's just taking fights the smart way. Taking the smarter fighter first. You understand me? So
I also want to give a shout out to